From Ebony magazine in the year of 1948. Ebony magazine. And I'm really going to read this. I'm going to read this quite a bit of letters. But I'm going to read this one letter, a letter to the editor. And this is about Back to Africa, a story. And it goes like this. This letter, I'm going to read it slowly. I am not very sorry. Nobody said, I am very sorry. I did not get the chance to read your editorial, A Future in America, not Africa. But I did read three letters to the editor in your October issue of Ebony. Not knowing what you wrote, I can't possibly say I agree with you, but I did not agree with the Clark Flemish Grissom Creole. Let me see, I've heard many Negroes preaching back to Africa. So if they want to go back to Africa, go on back. So some of them should explain to this thoughtless, unmanly, lethargical Negro how they can go back to Africa if they were born in Apple Cider, Georgia, or Bang Up, Iowa. From where I sit, they can only go to Africa. I may not have much of a future in America, but I intend to do the best I can. Don't know how old the Black to Africa movement boys are, but most of them must be members of that old generation who spent so much time going back somewhere they didn't do much to aid the immediate plight. We, us youngsters, that is it, must, can, and will do better, I bet. And he had good lights. That's the reason why I started that. And that was about the Back to Africa movement. That was even 1948. And, Back to Africa was even in the early 1820s when Martin R. Delaney, called the father of African nationalism, say Africa for the African, Martin R. Delaney. That was in about 1830s and there on. So the Back to Africa, and it's still going on. But today, 2020, on the internet, all you hear about people, Black people from America going back to Africa. And then there's the story of the foundational Black Americans. So it's going to be both ways. We could build in America and we could build in Africa too. It don't have to be either or. It do not have to be either or. There's a future in us, the whole world. But we don't know if there's going to be what's going to happen in America or in Africa. No place is safe. So let the Most High, let the Holy Spirit guide us our way. Because there's a lot of people talking about going back to Africa, actually going back to Africa, but are they fully prepared? And they say the Spirit is driving them to do that. So let the Holy Spirit or let the ancestral spirit speak to them. And I'm hearing this all over the internet. I keep up with the story of so many people going back to Africa. That's my interest in Black people. I want to go back with millions of dollars if I go back. If I go back, I'm going to think big. You have 1,000 acres of land in Africa.